basically just want to be there. I basically want to be there. My mom supported me my whole life. Now it's time for me to do the same for her.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And Amy?
Hey, I'm just here for support for Audrey. I honestly, anything that's going to be beneficial and helpful in people's lives, it needs to get out there.
All right.
Agreed.
Awesome. All right, so Audrey, you want to kick us off and share why you chose Bravenly and how you're feeling on the products, what they're doing for you, and your vision, whether it's physically or financially, and then after that, we'll get started. You want to kick us off?
Sure. First thing, I want to say thank you to all of you who have hopped on and those who may be hopping on during this live, but I appreciate your time to support me during this. Second off, Angela is, as you guys know, Glenn, Angela, her and I have been friends for a little over 5 years. So I'll get a little more into that as well. But a little bit of backstory. I got into Bravenly because I wanted to see if I could take my life back. We're going to do a quick rundown of my a little bit of my journey. So I'm going to keep it as quick and as short as possible, and I'm going to try to limit to at least 5 minutes. So bear with me because this is going to be quick. Back in June of 2018, 10 months after my husband and I got married, I had a freak accident where I ended up missing a step in front of my house, and it left me rendered not able to walk for 11 and a half months. I ended up at that 11 and a half months, I ended up with a spinal cord stimulator that allowed me to have the freedom of walking again. We're going to fast forward just a little bit. I have gone through multiple surgeries, multiple autoimmune disorders. I have fibromyalgia, and I know some of this is going to be TMI, but a lot of people deal with different medical things, and I want people to understand that there's others out there with things that you may be going through. I dealt with IBS. I dealt with, I have stage 3 severe gastroparesis. If you're not familiar with it, it's where the stomach does not break down a lot of foods to get through our cold. Bathroom. I was going to the bathroom only like 7 to 10 times. It took 7 to 10 days for me to actually go to the bathroom because of all of my stomach issues. Angela introduced me to Bravenly a few months back. I didn't get right into it right away. I wanted to do some investigating on my own. I always say that prayer is one thing. I always pray about the things that I do before I do anything. I did listen to Glenn's testimony, Angela's, and a few others who are with Bravenly. And that was some of the things that was said to me was the reason why it gave me the reasoning to be a brand partner with Bravenly. Now, I hadn't tried the products when I became a partner. I knew nothing. I waited for a while. I talked to my doctor. I wanted to make sure if it was okay that I could take the products because of all of my health issues. Fast forward, I started taking my products at the beginning of July. I did it consistently for 30 days. I took the Ignite, the Brew Extreme, the Gold, and the Burn Extreme. Now, I am limited, extremely limited to what I can do physically because of my health issues and because of what has happened in the past and what I'm still currently going through. Even with me not being able to physically do a workout and do the walking that most people, I loved walking. I could do miles of walking, 5-10 miles a day, no problem. Running, all that was stripped from me. So to be able to take my life back in July was going to be a game changer for me. So as of right now, I don't know where I'm at since the end of July, but I can tell you that even with all the limitations and all of my health issues, I have lost just about 7 pounds in 30 days. And I lost over about 10.5 inches, I believe, somewhere between 10.5 and 11 inches. Angela has all of that because I did a transformation challenge with her group. But I will tell you, I was skeptical. I wasn't sure if this was going to be something that was going to work for me. But I can tell you that it not only helped me, the weight, seeing the numbers and seeing the inches is one thing. But what I saw the most was the fact that I regained confidence in myself. I haven't felt confident in myself in over 6 years. To say that I can look at myself and no, I'm not nowhere near where I want to be as far as my weight and the way that I want to look. But having that, just having the confidence, what these products can do to help people. I was a circuit coach at Curves before my injury, so I'm one to want to be able to help people. And if I can do it a natural way where, you know, you're not getting all the junk, as we know, there's so much junk in everything anymore. So if you have questions, ask me. There's a lot of products I don't know that much about. I'm actually going to be trying another new product. I'm waiting on it now. I'm going to see how that's going to help me. But I am thrilled with what I've gone through so far. I'm looking forward to what the future holds for me. I'm looking forward to the future that I can give other men and women in this business, not just the business side, but the product side, because I can tell them what it's done for me. I go to the bathroom on a normal basis now. I haven't had that in over 6 years. So like I said, I know this is TMI, but we all know we may struggle with all kinds of different things, but I want y'all to know that these products work. I look at myself and I can see confidence when I take a picture of myself now. So whatever questions you have for me, feel free. Angela, Glenn, I will let you guys go from there. But like I said, I'll answer any questions from anybody that's on here on that aspect.
Audrey, question.
Sure.
Just so I understand this correctly, because I'm having an autism moment. This is
Okay.
a weight loss thing, is what
No.
we're talking about?
No, it's not just weight loss. There's products that can help with weight loss, but it's not, the products that I take is not just for weight. I've got stuff that helps with joint pain because I have issues. You and I are familiar with, we have a lot of issues like knee issues, joint pain, different things. So there's the products that are there. It's not just weight. It's health and wellness. So there's stuff they have stuff that's for I believe hair, skin, and nails. There's stuff that can help with anxiety. There's stuff that can help with joint pain. That is what the gold that I take. It has turmeric and apple cider vinegar in it. I mix that with my Brew Extreme and I put it with my protein powder with some water and I shake it up and I drink that at midday. And my Ignite helps with appetite suppressant because I was always wanting to eat. I'm not only doing the products, but I've also have been watching what I eat. So I've pretty much cut sugar. You know, I went to a wedding, I had a cupcake, but you know, it's not saying that you can't have those things, but it's all moderation. We know when it comes to anything, not just weight, but to me, I just wanted to feel better and I just wanted to take my life back. I got tired of being in pain. I got tired of being miserable with the way that I felt. In the last 6 years, and with my husband doing so much of everything that I do and supported me over the years, this is my way to give back to him because I want to be able to help support our financially so that he can retire because he's at retirement age. So you know, but it's not just about weight loss, not at all. They have all kind of different products, and it's just a matter of what may work for you.
And
Yeah, and
what's
we're
the
gonna
company's name
oh.
again?
Go ahead.
Sorry. What's the company's name again?
It's Bravenly
Bravenly.
Global. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thanks.
I
Yeah, and
didn't.
Glenn and I are going to walk through the products and show them all to you as well. So if anything sparks questions, like we love questions, you guys can ask. Sorry, Reggie, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I was only gonna say. I remember when my mom had messed her foot up, and when that happened, I remember I had to carry my mom downstairs into my basement to my apartment because I lived on the bottom floor, and I had to carry her. And when I looked at her face, that's when I saw her change. So fast forward to how she's feeling the last month. It's been making me a lot happier because I can hear it in her voice, not just how she looks.
I love that so much. You're going to make me cry.
I know.
I love it. Gosh, Audrey, I just love you so much. I'm going to share a little bit of my story, you guys. We want you guys to ask questions. Glenn's going to share a little bit of his. We both are very different and everybody's unique. And that's one of my favorite things about the products. I'm Angela. I'm been a friend, like Audrey said, with her for, was it 5+ years ago?
It's been over 5 years, maybe a little bit longer with the Fit Mama group.
Yeah, and so I'm also a health coach. I'm a mom. I'm 43 years old. I have 2 kids and a 9-year-old little girl who isn't feeling well right now. I can see her. I had to carry her in this a while ago with a headache. But my son, Audrey and I connected with my health and fitness group. But I'll never forget Audrey and her heart. And this is why I'm so incredibly excited for you guys to be on tonight, because my son at 2.5 years ago was diagnosed with autism. And I'll never forget, because Audrey was that person who sent me a special gift just in honor of him, because she just wanted to. And ever since then, we have just been instantly connected. I'm so excited to be here with her. In a little bit of my journey, we will share a little bit more detail. We won't bore you with every single minute detail of every single product, because we'd probably be here forever. But we'll highlight the most important ones so you guys know. As a health coach, I have always felt it's my duty to have a good, clean, quality product in my pocket, because I coach women. So I coach women in their health and their fitness and their mindset. And so that's a big part, but I'm always big believer in supplementation. But if I'm going to put my name on something, it's got to be clean, and I don't do quick fixes. I don't do these Band-Aid products. I fell in love with Bravenly actually a little over a year ago. I've been in the industry in network marketing for 10 years, but I put it on the back burner to grow my coaching business. And then Glenn is a friend of mine. I was always intrigued. And so I fell in love with the products first as just a customer. I just wanted to try the products. I was skeptical, just like a lot of you guys are. Even being in this industry in network marketing for 10 years, I was incredibly skeptical to join again. Like I didn't want to do it, but I knew I wanted to try a good, clean, quality product, because I'm also 43. And so my body was changing, hormones were changing, life was changing. I have aches and pains in my knees and my back just from beating them up for years, and aging. We all know how that goes, right? Hormones were out of whack and balance. Menstrual cycles were just horrible. And mood and fatigue and brain fog and all these things were affecting me. And with an autistic son, and obviously just being a mom in general, but with an autistic son, like, I have to have energy. I have to have extra strength. I have to have a lot of patience in certain scenarios that we deal with behavioral, and we have something for all of that. So for me, I started with Glenn. I just got the hormone products. It's like I needed hormones and I needed energy. And so I started there with 2 of our products, one called Drive, one called Rush, which we'll talk about. Got great results with that. And I placed a second order, and I bought Gold and a couple of the other products. And then I placed a third order, and then I was like, Glenn, what am I doing? He's like, dude, why? You're going to share it, just upgrade. So I upgraded to a brand partner. Here I am 16 months later, with you guys sharing on this call. So, the biggest things that I just want to say, and I'll turn it over to Glenn, is good, clean, quality products was very important to me. I needed something that is clean ingredients if I was going to put my name on it for clients, for people who trust me. But the thing that I love the most, and Kara, based on, what you were saying as well too, is this a weight loss thing? We have a lot of people who have great weight loss results. Yes. But the thing that I love so much about it is it's not that quick fix band-aid, and we won't preach that, we won't promote it. Like that's just not who I am and or the company. But what we do and what I love is the products help you get to the root causes of a lot of people's issues that is holding them back from things like weight loss or just having energy, like inflammation, like hormone imbalances. Our functional mushroom, the Brew Extreme, which is our coffee, as she talked about, we'll go into a little bit more detail in a minute. Those are my favorite products. The Brew and the Gold are my two most favorite products because I have energy, I have brain focus, I have brain health, I have heart health, I have the happiest gut that I've had in years, and my inflammation is down. I'm 43, but I feel I've been able to work out and do so much more in the last year plus since I started the products because of very, very little joint aches or pains and stuff like that. So quality of life is so much better. And the stories, the products truly work. We have a testimony group. If you're not in it yet, Audrey can get you in it just so you can scroll and see what everybody else is thinking and I'm not thinking, but getting results from. And then to me, the other part was obviously on the business side. If any of you guys do become interested in that, we can share, but it's the people. Yeah, we lead with courage, integrity, and impact. And I truly all the way up to the CEO. The products are created and formulated by naturopathic doctors and with integrity in the product formulation. So I'll stop rambling because I can go on forever. If you have questions, you guys can ask or wait to the end. But Glenn, I'm going to turn it over to you so you can share, and then we'll show you physically some of the products.
All right. Thank you, Angela. And thank you, Audrey, for having me on. And thank all of you guys for being on and showing up and supporting Audrey. I know she appreciates it. So I've been in Bravenly for 2 years and 2 months. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I do network marketing full time. I also have degrees in exercise science, kinesiology, diet, nutrition. Before that, I was in the military. I jumped out of airplanes at the age of 17. Ended up getting hurt. I hurt my knee, I hurt my back, and multiple other things, elbow, wrist, you name it. I've had injuries, so I had to, I've become a disabled military veteran. And then I went into college for 7 years, got multiple degrees before I found network marketing. So I won't bore you guys with all the in-betweens, but when I was going to join Bravenly, for me, the products mattered with my degrees and everything. There's so many companies out there, and there's how do I pick a company, this company versus that company? It's really hard to figure out which company, but for me, it was a no-brainer because of these products. Like Angela said, we help heal from the inside out, guys. We're not just a quick fix here. Like the Gold that Audrey is talking about, I take it for my joints, but what that product also does helps regulate blood sugar. It helps with weight loss. It helps with appetite control. It helps with the immune system. It helps with skin. So each product does multiple different things, and we'll get into some of the other products. So I really love that. I love that I can pronounce all the ingredients. There's nothing artificial in our, even the coloring of the products. We have a grape drink that we'll talk about. It has blue spirulina, which is a healthy ingredient, and then it has beetroot extract, which is red. So when you take red and blue, you put that together, it turns the drink purple. So instead of putting artificial purple stuff in there, we put health. The pina colada drink, they put 1,000% riboflavin, and the riboflavin turns it yellow. So if you guys go Google riboflavin, and it'll tell you that it turns the product yellow. So there's nothing artificial in here. Like I said, they're formulated by a naturopathic doctor. All the supplements do multiple things. So when you're looking at cost, one product does, and like I said, we're going to go into the products in a little bit. Basically, you're getting 4 to 9 products in each product. And so again, we're going to go into that here in a little bit. We'll talk about how to save money. So I definitely needed the products to work for me physically. I started off at 195 pounds. Now I'm at 174. So I have lost weight, but with the Bravenly Fit Fuel, I've now added on a ton of muscle, which I'll get into that in a little bit. My joints are better, but I've also been a hardcore insomniac because of the military. I've taken Ambien, every type of PM you can think of, struggled. I mean, sometimes I used to sleep 4 hours a night, and then I finally got it up to 5 when I got my sleeping habits better. But now it's about 7 to 8, and I go to sleep. stay asleep and I wake up refreshed with our drift product we're going to go into. My life has changed from the sleep alone. The joint, I mean, I'm telling you, before Bravenly, like I could barely move. Now I play competitive volleyball like every Saturday for 4 hours straight. And I'm not hurt like afterwards. So I feel amazing on the products. Like I feel like I got my life back, but also financially, y'all. So we'll get into that in a little bit. When I joined Bravenly, I was 3 months behind on my mortgage. I was about, like, this happened like during COVID. I almost lost. I had 2 months left before I was going to lose my house. I was 2 months behind on my pool note. I couldn't even afford the chemicals to clean my pool. It was completely green. And I owed $45,000 still on it. Well, I paid that off 2 days ago in my swimming pool. So, and then also financial, I mean, within 2 months, y'all, and nothing's guaranteed here. Like, obviously you got to put in the work. But my second month here, I earned $9,500. You know, and I've never went below that. It just continues to get better. But here's the deal. It's because the products work so good. We have an 80% reorder rate on our products. So when I got people on products 2 years ago, they order them every month. You got that check coming. It's not like I'm out like a car salesman. They have to keep on selling to meet their quota. People ordered products to me 2 years ago. They love them. They keep reordering like every single month. You know, so I just want to paint a vision for that residual income. And then as I get more people on products, my check gets bigger. But here's the deal. Like Audrey started taking the products and we heard her testimony. Like we all want to almost basically be in tears by her testimony. But that's what happens is people gets on these products, they start seeing the results and then they want to share with other people, you know, and then it can turn into an income. So like I got Angela Campbell on this into this business. She probably has 100 to 150 customers. She's got a guy named Aaron on her team that probably has 200 customers. And so you can see like how this can multiply. And then we have Audrey, who's now building a team. And it's not that we're out trying to like make people want to earn income here. It's just, we're here to help change lives, whether it's physically or financially. And some people, you know what? I don't know about the business. Let me try the products work. If they work for me, then I'll switch over and I'll try the business later. That's how Angela was. She was very skeptical and she paid full price for that. I don't know why she paid full price. I mean, I made extra money on it. But then she's like, all right, you got me. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, you know, where do I sign up? So I just want to kind of paint that vision. You know, Bravenly's been around for 3 years and 7 months now. When I joined the company, it was $1 million company. And then I helped take it the next year to an $8 million company. Last year we took it to 19 million. We've already passed that up this year, and we're on track to be at 38 million by the end of the year. We're coming out with new products like every 4 to 5 months. You know, we're in the United States and Canada. We're looking at Australia and Mexico, so we're going to go global. Our CEO is Aspen Emery. It's a faith-based company. And look, you don't have to practice your faith, but we are strong in our values. So we have good Christian moral values in our company, and our CEO is like not scared to share that. So nobody here is treated like a number. If you guys decide to do the business, we're not just friends with the top earners. Like we all check in on everybody. We're all a big family. It doesn't matter if you got your first customer or whatever. So it's one big happy family. You have all the tools and resources that you need to build your business, and obviously some of the best leadership in the industry with me and Angela. So that being said, Angela, I'll turn it back over to you.
So yeah, I love it. So let's walk you guys through some of these products without boring you with every single, like we have what, 14? Are we at 14 products now? I think it's 14, maybe 15.
Something like that.
Something like that. It's close. But visually, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a visual person. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll walk you through, we'll go quick. And that way you guys have an idea of what's possible for you product wise. And then if you obviously have questions, we'll open it up for questions as well too. And I would like, let me share it. Hold on. Let me share my screen if I talk and navigate. So this is our newest product. And Glenn, I am going to throw you under the bus and turn this back to you because I feel like you were phenomenal at explaining this product. And then we'll go through some of the others and then go from there.
Okay. Hey, do you guys know what, have you guys heard of GLP-1, Ozempic, semaglutide, Monjurno, like all that junk. And I call it junk because it's not
Yeah.
that healthy for you. Are you guys familiar with all that?
Yep.
And it popped up on Fox News yesterday, and it just keeps popping up everywhere on the bad stuff that it's doing. Like people, it's messing up the lining of their stomach and just doing so much. So we found a healthy alternative to this. There's a lot of amazing ingredients in here, and I'm not going to go over all the ingredients. So you're going to have a lot of companies that have berberine in it to activate the GLP-1 hormone. We have way more than berberine. We got, well, I don't have them all memorized. But we have, you guys might not even, Evethin, spermidine, cinnamon, gymnemyl silvestri, we have a lot. So point being, guys, this activates the GLP-1 hormone. This is going to help regulate blood sugar. It's going to shrink your current fat cells. It's going to stop new fat cells from forming. It's also going to convert your fat into energy. It helps with hypertension, high cholesterol. It helps with diabetes and insulin resistance. It helps cell rejuvenation. So this fat loss product also helps with anti-aging. It does a lot of the same benefits as intermittent fasting. Like, I don't believe in intermittent fasting, but people do that for a certain benefit. This kind of helps with that as well. Let's see. I just want to look. This helps with your diet. So this delays. So like whenever you guys eat a meal, if you take Burn Extreme, it delays the emptying of your food. That way, your food can deliver more nutrients to the body. But if it delays the emptying, that means you're going to feel full for longer, which I think is pretty cool. Definitely appetite control. It does a lot more than that, y'all, but that's kind of like the nuts and bolts. But this is the healthy version. I just do 2 a day, like with my 2 largest meals. I lost 7 pounds in my first 3 weeks on this. So I went from, 195 and I dropped some weight, but then this helped me get over my plateau. You may keep going.
There we go. Sorry, for some reason when I share my screen, I couldn't find my unmute button. I love the Burn Extreme. I personally take it as well too, and for me, it's not about the weight loss. I actually haven't lost a lot of pounds, but leanness. I actually feel so much better. I feel my metabolism on fire. When I take
I forgot
it.
to say it helps with cognitive function and brain health as well. So I mean, it's way more than just
without caffeine.
Without caffeine, exactly.
Without caffeine, which is big. So that's one product. That's our most recent, newest product. But here to run down some of these other ones as well too, you guys. Gut health. If you have issues with gut health, like raise your hand or put gut in the chat if you want to. But Balance is one of the first products that I was. Well, maybe it was the second of the third order before I decided to go into the business, but. Anyway, Balance is one of those, like Glenn said, all of our products are multi-beneficial. There's not a product for just one thing. There's a lot of benefits. So Balance is a greens powder. You can mix it in your shake. You can drink it if you want to, however you want to drink it, but it actually tastes like berry. I think it tastes really good. But it stimulates a full body detox, a gentle full body detox on a regular basis. We all have toxins going in our body every day, all day, from food, from so many different things, but so it stimulates a full body detox, healthy immune system, of course, energy and mental clarity from gut health. Again, this is another product that stimulates that without any caffeine. Our gut is our second brain. If you're not familiar with all of that, like we have a lot of things that support the gut for a lot of reasons. Supports digestion, blood metabolism, fat loss, all the things. So Balance is something, and a lot of times it's coupled with 1 or 2 or even, however many different products you want to take. That's one thing. This is the original Burn, which I love. This is the original Burn. Again, helps support blood sugar. A lot of our products have a lot of blood sugar support, which I love also, because even if we're not diabetic, I think it's incredibly important because it's beneficial to our metabolism. And metabolism isn't just about weight loss. It's about quality of life. There's so many different reasons to have a healthy metabolism. As we age, we need a little extra support in that, right? But again, promotes a healthy gut, can assist in weight loss, immune system. I love this one. I'll tell you, my favorite thing about this burn is taking it with my meals and I feel less bloated. I love it. It's a lot of times I'll take two, especially if I have a high carb meal. And it definitely helps break that down and just feel less bloated. Brew Extreme is that coffee, the nootropic mushroom coffee, over 20 different functional mushrooms. This one is insane with the long list of benefits, but just to name quite a few, of course, obviously it's coffee, but it's more of a mocha flavored. Even we have a lot of people that don't even love that come to us and like, I don't like coffee. Who's a coffee drinker? Any of our coffee drinkers? I have to have this every single morning. I crave it.
I have to have coffee every single morning.
Same. I can't go without it. But now, like once I went from regular Folgers coffee to this coffee, I was like, oh man, I'll never go back because one, it just the other regular coffee a lot of times would actually upset my stomach, but I would drink it just because I love that coffee. But this one,
I'm an
it's the
espresso
opposite.
drinker.
Yeah, nice. Well, this one you would definitely should try if you haven't tried any of your mom's yet. But
No,
functional
I
mushrooms,
plan on it.
yeah.
I definitely plan on it.
Yeah, I mean, just think energy, clarity, focus, digestive health, brain health, heart health, inflammation support, definitely supports the mood, definitely supports also appetite. Like I'm not one that looks for me to suppress my appetite. I want to be able to be hungry enough to eat. But what it does do is it helps me control and I don't overindulge and I'm not trying to, eat plus clean my kids' plate plus eating something in the pantry, which happens sometimes. So I love the brew. These bottom row, but these last three down here, well, there's more than that, but I'm going to turn it over to you after this, Glenn, just a heads up. That's brew. Rush is that was, I believe, one of my first products I tried, and we have regular Rush and we have Rush Extreme. And so what is it? It's an energy plus vitamin plus nootropic drink. This one can be drink. Obviously, it's energy, so I wouldn't drink it later in the day, but it can be in the morning for a boost. If you're not a coffee drinker, it can be a pre-workout. It can be an afternoon boost. It can be whatever you really want, but it gives you that sustainable energy without crash. They all taste amazing. In my personal opinion, nootropics is all about brain boosting, energy, focus, clarity. I know some people who we can't make medical claims. It's not going to cure anything whatsoever. But I know some people with a hard time paying attention and is really being able to help them focus in that department. But definitely can assist in your hunger. And like I said, there's regular Rush, which it's 40 milligrams of caffeine, right? Now my brain is like, I'm doubting myself, 40 milligrams of caffeine. And then you got 135 milligrams in the Rush Extreme. So if you need extra energy boost, go Extreme. If you're caffeine sensitive, you can go with the regular. But these other two products, I know Audrey said she takes the Ignite in the morning. Same thing. I love Ignite. It's our little Hulk green pill. A lot of us take one or two of these. It's up to you. I personally just take one of these every day, plus the brew and the gold in the morning. That is my morning routine. Energy definitely helps assistance with fat burn, cravings, appetite, energy, mood, endurance. A lot of different things in that one. And then the other one, then I'll turn it over to Glenn to share the others. Fit Fuel came out in February. And I would honestly say this is at the top of my list of one of my favorites because as a health coach, also, I'm always preaching to people, got to get your protein, got to get your protein, got to get your protein. But you also need to focus on gut health, because gut drives everything in our body and our brains and you name it. You don't have a healthy gut, then you got a lot of other issues usually. This does everything. Our Fit Fuel has 5 types of collagen, not just one. It is 5 types of collagen. And again, everything is naturopathic doctor formulated, which means clean ingredients. They're very specific on what they put in the product. So it's not junk and crap and harming us later on down the road. So you get the 5 types of collagen, which is why it says repair muscles, joints, bones, hair, skin, nails, all those things. But there's also the pre and probiotics and digestive enzymes. So you're getting everything you need for your gut health. Definitely helps just overall absorption and breakdown of your nutrients you're eating. Natural energy, again, because gut health is happy, means natural energy without caffeine. But there's also colostrum in here, which is really huge on a little bit of gut health, but also immune system. All your daily vitamins are in it. So it is like the end all be all. You could literally take that coupled with 1 or 2 other products and like have phenomenal results. So I will, let me turn it over to you, Glenn. I'll let you, let's get
Angela,
those.
I want to mention one thing to everybody that's on here. The Rush Extreme, I have the grape flavored, and there are times where, you know, when I was going through physical therapy and stuff, I was getting up early, so I wasn't getting a lot of sleep at night. So I kind of felt kind of sluggish when I got up in the morning. So I would actually do one of the grape flavored Rush Extreme, put it in my bottle of water and just start shaking it up, and I would drink it. And within 15 to 20 minutes, I had already noticed I felt more focused. I felt, you know, a little bit more energized, and it gave me just that little bit of boost that I needed to get myself going for the day that I needed.
I love it. I love Rush.
Yeah, I'll alternate between that and the mushroom coffee. I just want to touch on the Bravenly Fit Food, y'all. It also has 50 superfoods in it, so like has all of your greens, reds, legumes, and what am I trying to think of?
There's so many in it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it has like 50 superfoods, y'all, but it also has your daily 20 of your daily multivitamins. So you could replace your vitamins, you could replace your greens, you could put, you know, your gut health, collagen, protein, all the things. So that one product does everything. And that when I talked about all the supplements doing multiple things, that one does so many. It's my favorite product. Okay, so I'll go over these kind of fast. Calm is exactly what it is. Like, it helps reduce stress, helps with anxiety. A lot of times people can't think straight because they're stressed out. So a byproduct of this is like, you know, once you're you know, the stress is like gone, you start to think more clearly. It also helps, like, you know how like whenever you're gonna fly to, like, you're excited about a trip you're gonna go on tomorrow and you can't sleep because you're too excited, you're like thinking about it. So sometimes, you know, I usually do the drift for sleep, but if I really need help turning my brain off, like I'll do the calm, it'll relax my brain and everything. But the calm is absolutely incredible. The drift is what is one of my favorite products. Like I told you guys my sleep story earlier. But what's cool about this is not only does it help you go to sleep, but there's ingredients in here to help curb your sweet tooth. And so it tastes like a liquid brownie. Like, I mix mine with almond milk, and I feel like I'm drinking, like, if I could melt a brownie and drink it, that's exactly what it tastes like. Or you guys can turn it into a hot cocoa. But there's ingredients to help curb your sweet tooth. So instead of eating bad, you can drink this, but it also regulates blood sugar while you're sleeping. So you're not going to have any blood sugar spikes while you're sleeping. It's all natural ingredients. There's only 1.5 milligrams of melatonin, but there's so many other ingredients that helps your body naturally produce its own melatonin and get all natural ingredients. Then you got the drive. Does anybody have any hormone problems, menopause, menstrual cycle, that type of stuff? But it also helps with sexual function. So it's got like horny goat weed and some other ingredients. It's good for men and women. So it helps with libido and desire. For men, it helps with their prostate. Like I said earlier, for women, it helps with menstrual cycle, hormone levels and all that type of stuff. It also gives you like a natural energy. I mean, it's going to help with natural testosterone. It might help with natural estrogen and stuff like that. The drive is incredible. I've had ladies who've lost a little, a certain amount of weight, like on our products, but it was a hormone thing that was, keeping them back from losing weight. And then they added on the drive, and then it took off even further from there. The reset is a 3-day detox. I love it. It's only 3 days. Like, we all can do 3 days. We have a meal guide and an instruction booklet to go with the reset. But it helps detoxify your kidney and liver, like at the cellular level. Don't worry, it's gentle and uneventful. It's not going to make you run to the bathroom, but you will be limiting caffeine on this. And once you get done, you're going to absorb all of your nutrients from your supplements and your food a lot better. So everything's going to work better. You're going to have a lot more energy. It's not going to require you to do as much caffeine because now your body's working the way that it's supposed to. You can do this once a month. It's kind of like changing the oil in your car. We do that every 3 months. You can change the oil in your body once a month with the reset. The glow is awesome, guys. I love it because it tastes like candy. And I like to, if I could, I would take the whole bottle at once. But it helps your body naturally produce its own collagen. Some people are buying powder collagens and liquid collagens, but this just helps. There's 3 ingredients to help your body naturally produce its own collagen. And there's other ingredients like biotin and other stuff that helps with hair, skin, and nails. So this is going to help with like youthful skin. Actually, I just said it. I don't even need to look at the chart, but it doesn't help me because it's hereditary. But for a lot of people, it will help. Brighter hair and stuff like that. The gold, guys. Audrey already talked about this, and I kind of talked about it as well. It's got turmeric, apple cider vinegar, and Garcinia cambogia. Don't worry, because it has turmeric in there, it's not going to taste terrible. It actually tastes like a snickerdoodle, but I put it in my mushroom coffee. It's kind of like a sweetener for the coffee. It makes it taste better. So I mix those two together every morning with a frother. I add in some almond milk and some French vanilla sugar-free creamer, and then it tastes absolutely incredible. But like it says on there, it's going to help with blood sugar and like insulin sensitivity. It helps with immune system, inflammation, bloating, joints, hunger, metabolism, like literally all the things.
I love
Yeah, and
it.
if you're like me, I like my flavored coffees. So I actually went to Home Goods and I found a salted caramel coffee, and I had to get it, and it is so good. So I mix my Brew Extreme and my Gold in with that. I'm a happy girl.
Yeah, I go back and forth between salted caramel and French vanilla, but I make sure it's sugar-free, and I take turns adding that, and it tastes great.
Now that keeps me from using the creamer. I like my flavored coffees without. It's just the salted caramel coffee grounds. It's really good.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, go ahead.
I love salted caramel. I love it. Yeah. And you guys, I know that was a lot of information. If you guys have questions, we're happy to answer, and we'll cover just the different ways that you can sign up and join Audrey if you decide to. We have multiple ways, and then we'll let you guys go on about your evening, of course. Does anybody have any questions that y'all wanted us to answer?
I do.
Please.
So Audrey was talking about one of the ones that was joint, I think is what it was called. What is that one?
For joint pain?
Yeah, that one.
So that's the gold product I just went over, but also the Bravenly Fit Fuel, because it has collagen in it. I drink that immediately following my workout, like that helps as well, but the main one would be the gold.
Okay, thanks.
But I love the gold because it does way more than just joints. Like it makes you look younger. It helps regulate your blood sugar. It helps inflammation, weight loss, immune system, it does everything.
Yeah, when I started here, I just did gold and my joints felt so much better. And now I do the gold and the Fit Fuel with the collagen in it, and I'm like, I feel like $1,000,000. But just the turmeric in the gold by itself actually helped a lot, even before the Fit Fuel.
Hey, I'm reading part of this and I'll digest it as I go along. But Amy asked, if you stop taking this, will your body continue to do well? Most quick fixes are just that, unfortunately. Yeah, like that's why I don't recommend taking medications or quick fixes. And kind of like I just talked about, like our goal is to get your body right. It's way more than just like that. Gold was just way more than weight loss. The Burn Extreme was way more than just weight loss. And we teach healthy eating habits. Like we can help y'all lose weight if you eat hamburgers and French fries, but obviously you're going to lose a lot more if you can eat correctly. I have cheat meals. I'm married and have a daughter, so like obviously, like I'm not telling you guys you have to go crazy, but you definitely eat my fried chicken, and I have my weak spots. I can't go without fried chicken, to be honest. But I take the Burn Extreme with it. Like it's my get out of jail free card.
All right, that's why my wife got me as her husband, because of fried chicken. So
but
I do want to ask. I know you're answering Amy's question. I apologize for the mid cutoff. I was actually getting ready to ask right before she was typing, but my mama knows that I like lifting heavy weight. That's kind of my therapy, rather than being in the gym or just moving around, doing anything with my hands. I want something to support, not necessarily it's primarily my joints and my muscles. So what would really help with that? But I'll let you
Bravenly
get
Fit Fuel,
Fit Fuel 1,000%.
because it
Okay.
does both. Like it helps with your muscles and your joints.
Okay. I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't mean to cut the question.
No, you're good.
But you know,
And do
from
you know
lifting
what,
weights too, I would say gold as well. Like it's a great
Yeah.
combination because when we're working up, we're beating our body there. It also becomes inflamed and I like to use it a lot of times even for the repair aspect of it from beating up my body by lifting weights because that's my therapy too. Every morning, I love it.
I'm trying to get back under 460 pounds on a bench. So I had torn my pec a few years ago, and I'm getting myself back together as far as my strength. So I just wanted to know something that I could take to help make
Yeah,
that.
you need the collagen repair that's in that fit. It has the protein, but the collagen is going to help repair your pec.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then if you add on the gold, it'll definitely solidify everything. I was going to ask you, do you know what organic PB2 peanut butter powder is?
Yeah. I used to use it in my protein shakes. I would do I'd have like 2 scoops of my hydrolyzed whey isolate and a little bit of PB2 along with like some bananas for me to get some potassium and carbs. But I haven't.
I was going to recommend that. Like you can order it from Amazon. It doesn't cost hardly anything. And then to me, it makes it taste better, but it adds another 8 grams of protein in there, especially since that's what I do every day, and it tastes great. And like I'm getting some extra protein.
Okay, I think I might have to get back with that. I'm sorry. I'll let you go ahead and get back to
So I'm over here, like I'm looking at your stuff, about being on medication. A lot of our products help with all those, the PTSD. Like you definitely want to get on the Calm. Endometriosis, you want to get on the gold. I'm trying to remember. Oh, PCOS, I think Drive. What's uterine fibroids? What exactly is that?
So endometriosis, PCOS, uterine fibroids are all dealing with it's all basically one and the same. It's your cervix and uterus and all that. That's so polycystic ovarian syndrome. Endometriosis is basically scarring on the inside and stuff, and PCOS is unfortunately that's one of the reasons I'm insulin resistant. So it's because of the several cysts, which is different from the fibroids. Fibroids are cervical, so it's all hormonal junk.
So you definitely need the Drive for your hormonal stuff. I would definitely do that 3-day detox. Like it'll detoxify you at the kidneys and liver, like at the cellular level of everything. You might need an oil change like once a month. But I think like your question was, if I get off these, am I gonna like come roaring back? Just don't go back to your old habits. I mean, I'm not gonna. I ate crumble cookie last night. Thank God I have these products. If I didn't, I probably would put on a pound or 2 more than I did. Like it's your decision. Like you're the decision maker. Now, like I said, chicken, crumble cookie, all the, as long as I don't go overboard. And then also, if you do go overboard, spread it up, like do a little bit now and then 3 hours later do the rest. Like don't do it all at once. Sometimes we overeat, so I like to do small frequent meals throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with like snacks in between. So as long as you don't overdo it, you drink water, you're moving your body. But I just feel like because we heal from the inside out, we're doing way more than a quick fix. The Ignite helps with blood sugar because you said you're insulin resistant, so the Ignite's going to help you. The Gold is going to help you. The Burn's going to help you. The Burn Extreme is going to help you. So many things help with blood sugar. So many things help with cholesterol. Like I had high cholesterol when I started here, and my cholesterol is lower. So I hope that answered your question a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. I've been doing everything naturally on my own. So of course adding, more protein, less sugars, oatmeal. I've lost over 100 pounds in 9 years, and I've been able to keep it off, except for when I went up that 13 pounds, I was freaking out. So I put myself on a liquid fast, which helps, but it's not a permanent thing. It's like you go back to the same, not necessarily bad routine, but it kind of is that, and it will eventually go there if I'm not careful.
And it sounds like
I'm gonna say, sorry, go ahead, Glenn.
It'll take me like 2 seconds. It sounds like you're going to need several supplements. And so maybe price might be an issue is what I think you might be getting at. And so like get results. And I would definitely, and I know this is kind of new to you, know, we're marketing. I would share them like Audrey is. And then that way you can at a minimum get your products for free. And then that way you don't have to get off them. Like I order like almost everything, and you know, it probably is a little pricey, but I feel so good at my age, but I'm earning enough income to pay for my products for free, plus have enough money to pay the bills. So that just might be something for you to think about. Go ahead, Angela.
Yeah, no, and I was just going to piggyback a little bit on that too, because the products aren't a quick fix and only solely designed for weight loss. So like, I know what you're talking about, the Phenermine and a couple other products out there. There's so many out there that's actually pretty scary. But a lot of those are tricking your body and doing artificial things to help you drop weight. But when you stop those products, they stop working for a while. Like you said, some of those, they do stop working after a while. And that's why you see so many people rebound weight gaining as well too. And then you pack on more than you did. You know, some people do. You've lost 100 pounds and you've kept it off. That's freaking phenomenal. But yeah, these aren't the type of products where like you have to take it forever for you to keep your results. If that's where I think that's kind of where you go. Part of your question too. It's not like most people will start with their, you know, maybe even a little bit more initially to get their bigger, you know, results. And then they start to taper off a little bit and they fall in love with the ones that make them just feel good, keep their gut happy. You know, our world is so full of toxins in the food and the crap all over the place that it's, you know, gut health is always something important to focus on, you know, obviously with food as well too is a big place, but you're not going to, these aren't the type of supplements that you're going to have to take for the rest of ever in order if you want to keep your results, if that makes sense. They'll help to get to the root causes, actually can naturally heal some things like the gut some people have, or hormone imbalances, little things like that. But honestly, the retention, so many people stay on products because they just fall in love with how they feel afterwards. They get their results, they can maintain them, you know, and then they just keep going on the ones that helps them continue to feel their best. But it's not like if you couldn't afford it 1 month, it's not like you're going to rebound and go totally back to the beginning in any form or fashion.
Okay. Yeah. I have twin 19-year-olds that are very much like me, my body and stuff, and they're starting to already have some of the same issues. And I'm 41. So I'm like, I don't want them to feel this way when they get to my age, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I know with PCOS and a lot of the hormonal issues, I would say try dry for sure. It's been a game changer for me. I don't have those issues, but just other hormonal imbalances. And I've had some women that I coach that take it, that it's helped them get over weight loss plateaus or just overall feel better. Like our hormones and PCOS and different things like that definitely affect weight and make it harder. Not impossible. Anything. I don't believe anything's possible. But can make it a little bit tougher. But yeah, just with a little assistance in the supplements, I think you could do great things. And we have bundles, and if anybody else have any questions, I can share with you guys real quick on what the different options, just so you know, and then you guys can get back with Audrey after this. We'll wrap
One
it up.
thing I want to share with them, Angela, is many of them know, you know, the long haul of my story and my journey before all the Bravenly products. But the one thing that I have noticed, tremendously, because I do have inflammation issues, and that's only because I'm not able to take anti-inflammatories because of a previous issue about a little over 3 years ago. I had a vertebral artery dissection, and I was in the hospital for 5 days under a stroke coordinator care because it can cause a stroke. Taking the products is not, like I said, it wasn't about the weight. It was about me feeling better because I get tired of feeling awful, but I don't feel the inflammation that I felt before. I've noticed a change because I don't hurt as much. I've noticed swelling where I had swelling. A lot of the swelling has gone down in a lot of areas that I had no control over before. So I attribute that to these products because I'm consistently taking them, being mindful. Like I said, there's others that I want to try because, like Amy, I have PTSD. I suffer from depression, anxiety, but we all can get, we can all get what we're looking for. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what's going to work best for all of us.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, I have to go. My wife's calling me. She needs me to do something. So, but Angela and Audrey's gonna close us down. I don't want to get in trouble with the wife. But
Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate all your help.
Thank you, Glenn.
it was super nice to meet y'all guys.
Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you, Glenn.
Y'all are in great hands with Angela and Audrey, and I look forward to connecting with y'all. Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
Bye.
Ben.
Bye.
Yeah, and you guys listen, the best thing I would suggest, if you get with Audrey after this, she can also put us in a group message where we can talk more individual about you and your own personalized needs. And then we together can make the best recommendation, because we do, like I said, some people start with one product because that's what fits their budget. And you guys heard that we have so many products that have so many different benefits wrapped in one. A lot of people start with 2 or 3. I mean, we have, again, it just really depends on their budgets and their needs. But we have multiple ways that you can sign up here. Y'all heard my story. Like, I signed up as a VIP customer here first. I ordered 3 times and I was like, what am I doing? And then I upgraded to brand partner. But we have, you can sign up and just purchase products as a retail customer. That's option number 1. Most people don't go that route, just honestly, because you can pay way more than you have to. That's just a free account, purchase your product, and you pay retail pricing. So if the product is the only thing that really interests you at this point, VIP customer is the best way to go. VIP customer there's a one-time fee. It's only $9.99 to be a VIP customer, but the perks is you pay 20% less. You pay 10 to 20% less on your products, and you also earn credits off of your own order. You pay, say if you order $100, the company turns around and is going to give you 10% back in credits that you can apply towards future orders. So the VIP customer is usually what most people go if you're looking for just product. And we have a 30-day money back guarantee. You don't like it, package is empty, you get with the company within 30 days and then you send it back, you get a refund. There's no auto ships. You absolutely don't have to be stuck on any sort of, I mean, you can, there's perks to it, but there is 0 requirements. You don't have to order a certain amount. You don't have to be on an auto ship. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Order as you please. Or obviously, if the business does interest you whatsoever, the biggest discounts do come with affiliate or brand partner. If you want to make some money, I always say brand partner is really the best way to go if it interests you. And that we pay 30% less on our bundles. Obviously, we open up to 10 different ways that we can get paid. But the beauty of it is too, is like I did. I signed up as a customer first. I wanted to fall in love with the products. I upgraded later when I was ready. Some people flip and flop and do whatever is, fits better for you. So, if you've got more questions, I'm happy to answer more. Otherwise, I'll let you guys go back to y'all's evening. But if you want to chat more, get with Audrey and me. You and her can even get in a chat and talk a little bit more about your own personal goals. I'll help her make the best recommendations. We'll share pricing. We can share all that stuff. And we'd be honored to help you on your journey. And like you said, you've got me as a health coach. Glenn has all degrees in nutrition and all that stuff. I don't like just giving people products. I created a meal plan that we can share with you guys. Like, I like to also coach you a little bit, or at least just give you some tips on that side of things too. So you're getting the full meal deal, so to speak. But that's all we got. Unless you want anything else you want to say, Audrey, except for thank y'all for spending your night with us.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody taking their time out to just not only support me, but to hear, a little bit of my story. Like I said, my sister knows everything. My son, he knows everything. People get a little bit of my story, but know that you're not alone. I deal with other issues as well. So however I can help, I'm going to help, because I want people to feel good. I don't want people to be in pain. I don't want people to struggle. I know, thank God, I still, no matter what, I still get through. I plug away. Amy and I were talking about this. She is laughing at me. She goes, girl, you are so busy. She knows I've got 2 craft shows coming up at the one tomorrow night, one Saturday. And I'm trying to get stuff ready for that before me and my sisters and my mom go on vacation next week. So I'm going to be MIA for 8 days with my mom and sisters, which I'm totally looking forward to. What, Reggie?
Said I want a vacation.
I think he's jealous. He wants to go.
I know.
He's jealous. I'll be one of the girls.
But no, and if any of you, if like Angela said, she is, she's a Fit Mama coach, and she is absolutely phenomenal. She has helped me in my journey just with different things. But if you're not in that group, let me know, because female only. Sorry, Reggie. But I'll be more than
I really use
happy
social
to
media, so okay.
invite you into the group, and you can see, all the things that, maybe she has something in that group that can help you, along with, maybe some of the products that that I'm taking and that I'm not taking. Cause like I said, I anticipate trying some of the other things as well. It's just, slowly implementing different things as I need them. So, but again, I appreciate everybody's time. Audrey, can you? Yes, Kara, I sure will. I'll definitely add you. I'll go in there after this and get you in there.
I have a real quick question.
Sure.
The products, is it for 30 days? Like a 30-day supply, or no?
Most of them, it depends on which ones, because some of our pills, for example, all of the drinks is typically a 30-day supply.
Okay.
The pills depends on how many you take. Like Ignite, for example, the green pill has 60 per bottle. I only take one a day, so that one bottle will last me for 2 months.
Okay.
And so there's a couple others depending on, you don't have to take full 2. Some would literally, like me, just do great with the one, but the drinks are typically a 30-day supply. Yeah. If you're drinking it every day, like most of us.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like the Burn Extreme, that's 60 days. I do one a day. So, but
Same.
yeah, like Angela said, if we can always do a chat and try to figure out, pinpoint like what is going to work best for you, what's going to work best for everybody. So, I'm happy to do that. And I know Angela will help me in more ways than I could ever imagine. So, cause like I said, I'm still so new to this, but I'm loving what the changes that has come with with the products, but just with the journey in itself since I started. So
100%. Well, thank you for trusting me, Audrey. Thank you all for hopping on. Yeah, get with her and we'll set up a chat and to talk more, or go from there. Y'all have a good rest of your evening, and yeah, God bless.
Yes, everybody have a great night.
Have a good night,
Bye,
ladies.
guys.
Have a good night.